And welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
We begin this evening with a story that has left shock and grief in one Upper St. Andrew community. 5 men were killed during a targeted operation by the police this afternoon. Now, the men were reportedly challenged in a brazen daylight gun battle. Our reporter Dwayne Anderson was on the scene and filed this report.
This entire area is known as Farrington Drive. It forms part of the wider Jacksonville community here in St. Andrew, an affluent community, or as many would refer to it in Jamaica, an uptown community in St. Andrew. Yet, it was the scene of a running gun battle involving alleged gunmen and the security forces this afternoon. We've been told CTOC operatives conducted the operation. Residents who claimed to have been in the area sometime after 1 this afternoon when the incident was unfolding, they described it as something out of your favorite action movie, as high-powered weapons exploded for about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes and then you cool off and then start again. The next 5 minutes, cool off and then start again.
So only like a big gun, high-powered weapons, or it's only like just handguns?
Yeah, and a high-powered. Like, so like it a move, the person had a move there.
Like they were chasing people?
So it's like...
When the dramatic standoff subsided, 5 men were discovered with gunshot wounds. They were subsequently pronounced dead. Up to news time, their identities had not been determined. CTOC said acting on intelligence, an 18-man team went to the location at 10 Jacksonville Drive in search of illegal guns. But as they approached the premises, they reportedly came under gunfire, which resulted in the deadly shootout. The team also recovered 4 illegal weapons, including 1 shotgun, 1 M16 rifle, and 2 pistols. None of the officers involved were injured. From this bird's eye view, we watched as detectives worked the scene. Dozens of shots had been fired, but hundreds of meters from the property, panic and uncertainty among residents. One woman, whose loved one lived in the area where the shooting happened, cried as she told me of her worry for his safety. The man is elderly, unwell, and confined to a bed, clearly in no state to take cover amid the hail of bullets that rang out around him.
This morning I come in here and for some reason I got caught up at the house, and then everybody started saying to me there's something going on in Jacksonville, I mustn't go that way, and I'm like, but I'm going to Uncle Kenny. And I have another friend on the phone now sent me the map and asked me if it's number 10, something is going on.
He's there alone?
No, I know other people. Somebody was living downstairs, moved in, was living downstairs. I don't know if the living nurse is still there with him.
Eventually, relief. The elderly man was unhurt and was secured by the police and sent to his relatives in a vehicle. And speaking of vehicles, we understand at least 2 vehicles were damaged in the hail of bullets. The owners among those on the scene worried about the damage. But residents also told us all is not well in this Upper St. Andrew community. Criminality had seeped in for a while now, with multiple robberies.
A long time, I arrested me and we already had one place robbery, but now really shooting where we going up from there still.
It's been hours after the incident and detectives are still working the scene. They've since been joined by staff from Indicom who also have to do their work. And even now, residents who would have gone out to do their daily activities, whether it is work or otherwise, they're now making their way back into the community. And what they're finding is a roadblock. Many of them are having to find other routes to their home. Reporting from Jacksonville in St. Andrew, I'm Dwayne Anderson for TVJ News.
Meanwhile, the police have...